This is my review on the latest Call of Duty Modern Warfare. With giving it such an iconic name as Modern Warfare, the expectations were set very high, and over the last few Call of Duties fallen short in my opinion, with me stopping playing only after a short time. With this Call of Duty, I feel like I'm still playing the game with little over 2 days in-game time and still growing. This is helped by all the new different game modes like Cyber Attack, Night Mode, Ground War and 2v2 Gunfight. With each one of these different game modes that I've just said, they each bring a different level to the game. Like Cyber Attack is like a revamped, modernised Search and Destroy, where it's the same as the concept as it. You've got two teams, plant the bomb, first one wins. But you can revive your teammates, so you can constantly keep going if you keep reviving your teammates. If one plants the bomb, you can defuse it, and then you can go and defuse their bomb, which makes life just that much brilliant for the game. Or as the title says, Night Ops, where you can literally play in the dark, like one of the campaign missions, and it brings a really new level of depth of the game and makes it much more interesting if you want to try something different for a change. Now, the very anticipated game mode, which was the Ground War game, but it only came at the start, only came with 2 maps. One of them, personally, I don't like, which is like the urbanized city, which basically encourages rooftop sniping to the extreme because there's so many tall buildings and it's literally sniper's paradise and it's really all nice and open for a sniper. And you've got the other one, which is a quarry map, which is very good, but these Ground War maps do like to give the pros to the snipers, because much more open, longer ranges where a sniper can be literally in its prime field. But overall, those game modes are very different. They can be very hectic if you get 2 sets of like really good team and you've got constant kill streaks coming in like UAVs and whatnot. But overall, this is a well anticipated game mode which I really enjoy myself personally. And now the last game mode which I've mentioned, which is the Gunfight, which is a 2v2, but they said it might be able to add a 1v1 and a 3v3 later in life, but we don't know. But that map runs on 2 basic concepts, a left side and a right side of the map, where both of the one people will go against each other with randomized guns, and they will last for 2 rounds. So the gun you can have could be a sniper and a shotgun, or a pistol on just a melee. It's very like a challenge, and it can be very good if you have the right team with the right synergy. You can become a really good team, and it's a really fun game mode if you really want to challenge yourself against other better people, along with redesigning how the whole game works, with it being more realistic with bullet velocity and overall better of life changes. The gunsmith has been seen in other Call of Duties like the Black Ops series, but with a complete overhaul of how everything works. With each different attachment you can have on your gun, it has a positive and a negative effect when using it. Like adding a barrel attachment, it can have an increase in action range, but it can have a decrease in mobility. This can vary with all different types of attachments available in the game. With all of this customizability, you can be very creative of what you can do, and there are countless videos of making different variants of the guns available in the game, like having the AK-47 become the classic RBK, or the AK-12, or the M4 becoming the most iconic gun in probably Call of Duty, the M16, or even a Colt 9mm variant. This is by the best feature of this game, with having 29 primaries and 10 secondaries. You can go nuts on creativity. With all of this good, there are some bad things with the game, and that is camping has become one of the biggest talks of an issue in this game, and very common in games. With unlocking the claymore at such a low level and being broken tool to use and guaranteed a kill, it has become a camper's best friend. Even with nerfing the claymore, it still hasn't helped. Due to the surviving it, you need the EOD perk, and the only way to be standing after it explodes. But making it a perk based survival and having much more important and better perks to use instead of it doesn't help the issue. Along with camping, you have some of the meta guns being a little bit too meta. Like when the game first came out, the most controversial gun being the 7.25 shotgun, and that thing could beat anyone with insane ranges, with nearly a guarantee kill in a close to medium range, and everyone would have it in their loadout, including myself, obviously getting it gold. It was that broken. With numerous nerfs to it to try and make it balanced, it's still one of the most used guns in the game. With the game being out with little under 2 months, counting the microtransactions would have had to come eventually. It seems like they did how in Black Ops 4, with having weekly changes of what you can buy. Let's just hope they don't focus on too much on the microtransactions, but keeping this game alive, going and well. With all of this, Season 1 has just dropped with 2 new guns, being the LMG version of the G36C and the MTAR seen in previous Call of Duties, which are only available in the Season Pass at stage 15 at 31, which are both very good guns to have in your arsenal, but let's hope you can get them before the season ends with a little over 50 days remaining. The Season Pass is free with all 100 stages, but only a handful of those are free to get, with the majority of them being locked unless you buy, which costs around 1,000 COD points or £8 or so. But you don't need it unless you want to collect calling cards or charms for your guns or gun skins right now. The future for this Call of Duty seems bright and hopeful, so let's just hope they keep it the way with the constant minor adjustments they have been doing by listening to their community and the large audience. Overall, this Call of Duty is a good game, being a good refresher for long-term COD lovers, and is seeming to revamp the franchise, which was very much needed. Let's hope they can keep it going. This is my review on the latest Call of Duty. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.